Today's video is all about open houses and how I became one of the top agents in the country using a super ninja trick that people do not know. I'm going to walk with you through a weekend that I just did and the results of that weekend just from a 1-day follow around what I do and how I do it. You will see how I'm able to get consistent clients through open houses. My name is Garth Ward. I've helped hundreds of agents make multiple six figures a year just utilizing this strategy. If you're interested in potentially partnering with me, click a link in the description below. Let's get straight into this Saturday.
Now, you've heard me talk a lot about holding 8 open houses on a weekend, 4 on a Saturday, 4 on a Sunday. Today, I'm going to take you through the 4 that I'm doing. I'm dressed slightly higher than the average real estate agent, brought a car that's slightly better than the average real estate agent in my market center, no open house signs. I'm ready to greet people at the door, and I have a process. If you're a real estate agent trying to win and get more clients through open houses, click a link in the description below. Let's see if it's potentially a possibility for us to partner up together. My name is Garth Ward. I've been in the industry for 13 years, sold over $1 billion worth of real estate, trained hundreds of agents on how to make multiple six figures. So come with me as I show you the next 3 houses that I'm gonna hold open. Another super important tip I don't want you to miss out on is to create a hub, a spot that after you tour the property with your clients, you're gonna bring them so that you can give them a buyer presentation on the spot, and you have marketing materials to prove your competence and professionalism and show previous track record of results. So after an hour and a half at the first open house, unfortunately no clients from that, I then closed it down, drove over here in less than a half an hour, opened up this open house, which is open house number 2. The question now is turning on all the lights, understanding how to tour the property, making sure I have a hub set up for potential buyer consultations. Since I'm at house number 2, I thought it would make sense to walk you through how to properly greet somebody when they're coming to the house. You say, "Hi, my name is Garth Ward. Thanks so much for stopping by today. What brings you to East Memphis?" They're gonna answer the question. Maybe they're taking off their shoes. At this point is when I say, "Where would you like to start?" I don't ask, "Would you like a tour?" I don't ask, "Do you have an agent?" I don't ask where they found it. I know they found it online, right? Don't need to waste all the time. I don't need to regurgitate the information of what the property has for square footage, bathrooms, and bedrooms. They already know that too. So, what brings you to East Memphis today? In other words, we're looking for houses. We've looked at 3, whatever they're gonna say. We already live here. Great, now I know. "Oh, do you happen to own your house?" "Yeah, we own a house. We have to sell that first." Great, more information. Then, where would you like to start? Assuming that they're going to say yes to a tour. So now I have finished and completed open house number 2. I took some time, closed it down, drove over to open house number 3 within 30 minutes. During open house number 2, I had 0 buyers come through, and that also sometimes happens, which is why we want to do the scale that I suggest. That being said, I did have a neighbor come by, and that neighbor ended up talking to me for 30 minutes just outside of the property. I then gave some of the materials that I have always on standby, and I set an appointment to actually have a conversation about selling their home. So that open house became a listing appointment next week. Here's proof. If you are trying to build this sort of a system, that's why you have to have this kind of a scale. So let's find out what happens at house 3 and then house 4. So now 30 minutes after closing up open house number 3, I am at open house number 4. One buyer came through and I'm not sure it's gonna be the right fit. That being said, now I'm at open house number 4. And the last tip of an advice that I'm gonna give to you is while you're at your open houses, you can be creating content to increase your brand and visibility online. Make sure to geotag that, make sure to be consistent. If you do this consistently across time, you will beat all of your competition. Today alone, I will have completed more than 4 times the average real estate agent's entire week of prospecting. And you can too. If you're trying to potentially figure out how to do this, or you're looking for the best ways to do it, please comment below "free book" and then comment the thing that you learned the most right after "free book." If you don't do it that way, YouTube will pick it up as spam. So I will send you a free entire book breaking down the full system if you say "free book" and the reason that you learned something in this video. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe.